All right. We are building today the skeleton dungeon. So this was given to us by, hold on, let me. This was given to us by our friend Chillibiscuit. She sent this to me. She said this is because it reminded her of the first time we played Minecraft together. Her, Bearded, and I, we had a skeleton spawner thing and a dungeon, and so this is, she just said this was reminded her, so she got me this. I appreciate it. Thank you. So we're going to build that today. And if we have some extra time, we've got some other ideas we can build as well. So I can't go over today because I have to run an errand to go get my daughter from work because her car is in the shop. And she didn't want to drive my truck. And I'm glad. Mm-hmm. Need to move this window. Okay. Now we can unhide it again. Okay.
Thank you for listening to Seaberg1000.com. To support our station, check out our web store on the site. We also have an eBay store. Search Seaberg Music Library, Inc.
We got some new lights in here, so it's much brighter back there. I've got some dimmer switches coming for them. Well, they're here. I just haven't put them in yet. Got 3 bags we're starting with. Yeah, you can get Lego building instructions online. That's why they're there. Hey. Open our bag. Okay. Starting with the Lego guy. With the gold-plated armor, it looks like. Red. I don't know if that's Steve or just a random... Got the... And the pickaxe. Okay. Crossbow. And pickaxe. Gold-plated Steve. Okay, now the skeleton. But put the feet together. Hello, Nancers. How are you doing today? I am doing pretty good. Hopefully you're doing as good as well. Yeah, I'm glad. I mean, I did have to go in to work for about an hour today. I got called in. But it wasn't too bad. So, it was a situation that was easy to get just informed on, and then we move on. Okay. One of those. Yeah, not bad for Wednesday. Usually I take Wednesdays off. Unless there's a holiday during the week, then I go in on Wednesdays. But I take Wednesdays off just to give me a mental break. Because I'm putting in typically over my 40 hours. And I'm salary, so it doesn't matter how many hours I put in. And I used to just do like 45 hours. And it was just killing me. So I started taking Wednesdays off, and it has been fantastic for my mental health. And that's important. So, Now I build Legos on Wednesdays. Yeah, really. It's and I wish I could say it's 4 10s, but I really don't work 10-hour days. I work like 4 9s. Sometimes 9.5, but the amount of time I put in, I guess if you include the time I put in after hours, I might be close to that, but I'm just lucky to have a job that, as long as I get the stuff done that I'm supposed to be doing, good. I have a couple of other people that in my office that work 4 10s, so we're only open 9 hours because there's the hour lunch break. But they work 10 hours, so they come in an hour early, and they absolutely love it. I don't want to have to wake up early. Yeah, well, part of the reason it's flexible is because I'm in charge. So, but it's nice. I absolutely love my job. I love what I do. Yes, I got them all. And I realize most people can't do that. Chili, this is your set. This is the set you gave me. We're building it today. Thank you so much. I was telling the stream why you chose this one, which, because it reminded you of the first time. Yeah. It reminds you of the first time we played Minecraft, which is fun. I am glad you shared that little bit of detail with me, because that makes it a little extra special. Hopefully work today isn't going too bad, which I know if you have to lurk, I'm sure you'll have to lurk at some point, which is cool. No big deal, because we gotta... Oh, that's super awesome. That's nice. Because sometimes when work isn't busy, it's almost like a day off, but you still went to work. See, that's one thing I can't do, but that is amazing. Over 2. It does go over 2, so that one goes there. Guessing we're just building the base. What are these? They're 2 of the white blocks. Last night, I actually... Normally I go to bed around 2 a.m. That's just how I don't sleep very well at night. But I went to bed at midnight last night. Because when we were done playing, I actually went up and talked to Hero. She got home from a thing a little later and she wanted to talk to me. And I just talked to her and then we went to bed. And I got 2 extra hours of sleep last night. I feel amazing. And then my wife tells me, you should do that every night. I'm like, but there's games to play. Dark green. You have the same conversation in your own head regularly. I should do that. I should go to bed early. I feel great when I do. Yeah, but I really like playing video games. I know. It's the life of a gamer. Do I get sleep or do I stay up and have fun? I have been really, since Bearded took a different job, have been really trying to be supportive of not keeping people up too late. I missed playing with him last night, but it happens. You know, he needed to get some rest. That gray piece right there. Oh, this one. That's the one that has the little indentions there. Goes right there. Is that the spawner on the spinner? keep trying to grab my advancement thing, like my mouse, and I just try to grab it, and I go like this as if I'm gonna move it, but it's just a way for me to advance the screen. Okay. And a platform. That nicely fits together. Why is it being delayed? I am getting the very start of like a cold because I have a little tickle in my throat. When I did have to go to work today, I told them that I might be sick tomorrow. Yeah, I told them, I said, I'm not feeling great. I might be sick tomorrow, or I might have to go home early. Really, I was thinking about the rust wipe tomorrow. Yeah, I do. I like a lemon. I like a lemon stuff. I have some lemon lozenges that help. But lemon ginger tea. Well, you could stream later and stream a different game. But I'm not pressuring anybody into anything. I know last time I had barely had a chance to switch the map over when you and Zeus got on. So Nancers, I might have to try some of that lemon ginger tea. I'm not typically a tea person, but I would try some hot liquid stuff in order to keep my throat to where it's decent. How about we pull this and that turns something? Because this is a gear and this is just... Yeah. Hot drinks with honey, yes. Like a lemon... The lozenges are lemon honey lozenges. But the problem is like I don't get sore throats very often. So my kids just, they're always gone by the time I get around to needing them. Because they get even the slightest bit of something and they like to use them. I think it's like a comfort thing, which the only reason I don't buy the medicated ones is because they eat them like candy. And whether medicated or not, it's I just have one that lacks self-control. The other two are fine, but I mean it's just the nature of it. So yeah, that me too. Like I thought about having one now just because I'm talking more, but just to save it so it doesn't die. I do have some hot cider. Maybe my daughter will make me some. See if Bear Cookies is willing to. Make me an, because that actually sounds good. Hey, yeah. Well, I'm gonna trade her. I'm gonna let her. I'll give her some. She responded, so let's see if she comes. Yep, here she comes. He said yes. She's awesome. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I feel bad, like it's manipulation, but I'm like, she asks me for stuff all the time. Like last night she was like, "Can I have a Shamrock Shake? I really want a Shamrock Shake." Yeah. I mean, they've got their moments, you know, because they're. I mean, she's a teenager, so it is what it is. But my kids are generally good kids, which is nice. Hi, Birdie. That fit together just perfectly in there. And how are you doing today, Birdie? Hopefully things are good for you. Those and two of these. Those two go there. I think that one goes there. Oh. That is interesting job. If they're named the same, it's a little bit easier, but well, are these digital? I assume they were digital, but Odin, thank you for the resub.
Odin
Much appreciated.
1140 just subscribed for 3 months.
Thank you, Odin, for coming on in here. Hello, hello. We are building a Minecraft skeleton dungeon. Just heard the weirdest sound. Odin, good to see you. Thanks for popping in and for resubscribing. How have you been? I'm doing very well. I've been playing a bunch of different games recently. Actually having quite a bit of fun. We've been... Oh my word, Panda. Welcome on in, Panda. Thank you for the Ark Battle theme. I know, it scared me too. The only reason I probably like I've jumped before, but I have the little earbuds in, and so it's slightly quieter. If I had the noise canceling ones on, if I had these ones on, I would have gone through the roof. Anyway, Odin, I was saying I've been playing a couple of different games with some friends, and it's been a lot of fun. We've been playing Rust. We've been playing, and then in between that, you know, Supermarket Together. We've been playing. We found a new one recently called Repo. It's only like it's not very expensive, but it's been a lot of fun. It's kind of a cross between Phasmophobia and
Thanks for tuning in, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Oh, can't think of the name. Help me. Lethal Company. That's it. So yeah, but it's kind of got that same vibe to it. Ooh. Oh. We have very warm apple cider. She's like, she used the kettle. Which, Odin, you should be proud. I have a proper kettle now. And it is amazing for heating up water. Imagine that there's actually a device. Yeah. This is going to be too hot. Oh, no, that's just perfect. Oh, that feels good. Well, I lived for 49 years without a kettle. And I was fine. But what I didn't realize is how convenient it is. Like, it boils water faster than on the stove. So if I just need something like this or something, and the nice thing is I can just boil the water and then pour it into the cup and not have to. So I can, because right now the handle's cool. But if I did it in the microwave, the handle would also be hot. Yeah, because there's a cold. The handle's cool. No, this isn't tea. This is just apple cider. But I like apple cider. So, and it's sugar free, so it's not gonna give me diabetes. Oh, you don't have one at the moment? Wait, is a teapot different than a kettle? It seems to me like they are. Okay. This is my ignorance. Because the kettle just is for water. A teapot is where you make tea for on a larger scale. But if you just use tea bags, then you can just do a cup at a time. I'm thinking I understand that correctly. To all the British people in the chat. Fact. Yeah, even Nancer's no. Okay, good. It broke? Oh. That's unfortunate. Oh my gosh, my throat feels 1,000 times better just with a little bit of apple cider. Yeah, that's what I assume. It's for, when you have company or multiple people coming around. Oh, for loose leaf tea? Okay, we are going to make... Oh, this is the skeleton that goes inside. So we need 2 of these. The skeleton top, and then the flat piece. You can see it a little better when I zoom in. I just tried to push the zoom again, and that doesn't work. So we have an extra skeleton head. Wait. You saw a game? It's called Thank Goodness You're Here. I was like, okay, I'm here. Yeah, what? You had inherited some fancy teacups a while ago. Make a pot of sleepy time tea for the evenings for Chunks and you. You pretend you're fancy people. That's the thing is. So here's the thing I don't understand. Like my parents have what they call china. You know, it's the fancy dishes. Okay. And I don't know why, but my older sister, I'm the second in the family, but my older sister was supposed to inherit that, you know, as that was one of the things that she said she was going to get. But my parents, like, she's older than me, so she's, oh, no. So if she's gonna inherit that, I'm like, when does she get China, and when do you get your own? Like, my parents had it since we were kids, but like, she has kids that are grown up and married and moved out. It's like, how long do you hold on to that, you know? And I have stuff from my mother-in-law. So my mother-in-law is going to give stuff to my wife. But at what point? And they're like some fancy teacups. They're fancy teacups from, I guess, family heirlooms. And they're very... They're supposed to be very nice ones, I guess, or old-fashioned ones. Oh. How would... That would be a trip to get them back. Okay, so you're the game. The most British game you've got. I'm interested. Thank goodness you're here. Is it a board game? Or is it a... game? Like, Steam game. It's on Steam. Because I play board games with some friends of ours, and that would be fun. It used to be a wedding present? Yeah. I think you're right, Nancers. My watch. My computer won't tell me because I'm in streamer mode. But my watch will tap me on the thing. Oh. Cool. Thank you, Odin. I'm going to look at that afterwards, because that looks pretty cool. But that sounds exactly like something I would say, is thank goodness you're here. Panda says, I used to have tea parties with your daughter when she was younger. We'd use the fancy teacups and bake muffins just for the occasion to pretend we were fancy. Oh! It is. You're so not sorry. I'm just glad I didn't have my cider in my hand when that went off. It's funny because my notification showed that you did it first, and I'm just like, Odin used 50 bits. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the T-Rex roar. Much appreciated. But it showed it, and I'm like, what was that? So I saw it a half second before, but the sound was still scared the crap out of me. Yeah, I remember doing tea parties with my daughters when they were younger, but it wasn't anything super fancy. Yep. That spins around. I don't know if you guys can see that spinning in there. But oh, that's kind of cool. Starts blue and then turns purple when you add lemon. That's really cool. That's cool you got some from your aunt that you used when you were a kid. I think we're done. Yeah, these look like extras. We're gonna put the skeleton head together. No, that's bag 3. Ooh, bag 2 looks like the big bag. Butterfly PT or something like that. Ugh. Big chunky pizzas out. Let's look up. And we're empty. I am so glad we talked about sore throats and hot. This is fantastic. Like that is so good. We have some tea upstairs. I've never been a huge fan of tea, but just because I've never found a flavor that I like. Yeah, I know. I told my wife today, because the car that we gave to my 2 daughters drive, went in to go get repaired because they drive crazy, and they tore a little piece off the bottom, but found out there was an oil leak and the CV boot was leaking, and I'm like, oh, all these things need to be repaired, which is fine. So they'll have it for 2 days. But my wife gave them you need to drive better. Giotto, Thank you for the 18 months, my friend. Much appreciated.
Jado just subscribed for 18 months.
Thank you, thank you. Good to see you here. We are building a Minecraft skeleton dungeon. I think I want to call it a skeleton spawner, but this is the spawner. Here we have, let's see, can we do it from the side? Let's see. Oh, it's not as in focus. But yeah, so we've got that. But yeah, so that's what we're building today. It was a gift from Chili. Thank you again for sending the Legos. Much appreciated. It's fun to have a little more interaction and a reason to build the things. I was thinking today that I needed to add some more commands that I have in there. But I know I have, yeah, because I have, if we do, yep, we have a Jado in there. I think we have a Panda in there. Yes. So Jado says, attention everyone, let's give a welcoming salute to Jado. Jado has been a, there you go, there's the salute. You know, Jado's been a friend for a while. Huge military, I think it was the Marines, if I remember right. Marine sounds right. Panda loves purple, so purple pandas appeared. And purple pandas are lucky. So, yeah. Correct. Retired Marine. Yes. Yes. Retired. I should say that. Yeah. And we have a chili in there, I believe. Yep. A little bit sweet, a little bit spicy. We have a Chillibiscuit in there. I don't know. I know we have a Chunks. Do we have a Nancers in there? I don't think so. We need a Nancers in there. And these are ones that you guys can do whenever, just as a thing to just say hello. So we need a Nancers. I need a Tinker. Yeah, I'm gonna write that into my notebook, because this is my notebook that I keep track of, like when I'm doing puzzle games, stuff like that, or breeding in Minecraft. You can see it's just kind of fun. This is when I was doing, oh, you can't see it. It's too washed out because the light doesn't like it. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So you can see it. Yeah, so I do. It's not breeding in Minecraft. I think it's the other book that has the breeding in it. This one probably has the breeding. This one has the puzzles. Yeah, so when I keep track of what traits I have. Well, see, here's different games I wanted to play. Oh, see, there's my... Some of these were some old emotes. They're now just in Discord. But those are my sketches for them. Chili actually made this one and this one. And she ended up making a much better raid. Because I had some, but they're too complicated. So she made the raid one. But the heart and the LOL were there. And the rip, I think Hillary made that. But oh, here's my 'twas the day of the Horde night poem that I did. Oh, yeah. So, you know, a bunch of different things. Maybe the breeding stats are in here. Oh, yeah. See, there's... Oh, Genesis. Genesis stats. Amissa. The center. Bears. Rexes. Trikes. Fire wyverns on extinction. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna write down. Yeah, so I would just keep track of which ones had which and what the best ones were, and it just helped me get the better stats and figuring out what was. Oh, that is the wrong piece. I'll tell you guys what I've been doing with these. I've been taking one of these and putting them in like the pocket of these jackets so that when I'm just out and about somewhere and I'm just sitting there, I can just, or like at work, I'll just sit and fiddle with it because it's got the texture here, it's got the thing, and yeah. Because I have, like 10,000 of these things. And that's not even half of them. The rest are in a thing over there. Yeah, the notebook. I don't remember who I picked it up from. I don't know. I don't know if I picked it up from you, Panda. Someone I knew was doing breeding like that, and they're like, they write it down. And I tried it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, just keeping track of what is so much easier, and what stats they had was much better, especially when you're prepping for a boss fight and other things. You should do the same thing with Rust, because I've been doing, when I do the breeding, I don't breed animals in Rust. I breed like vegetables or berries or things, because I make teas in Rust, and that's super fun. Which we are Saturday. I should tell you, I won't be streaming Saturday, because this Saturday I have an event. We're doing a movie marathon, 24 hours over on with the Chunks and Nancers. We've done a couple of those, which reminds me, Nancers, I don't know if you're still here, but I've been working on tropes for them as well. So we can do bingo. But I came up with like really bad science movies, and a whole list of them. So we'll be watching those. Anyway, that 24-hour time is through when I would normally stream. So I will either stream Thursday night or Friday night, and we'll do the Rust stuff. So we'll stream some Rust. So we'll stream, instead of the ending like I've done before, we'll stream the beginning stuff. So we'll get out and about and see me gather and try and get a bunch of stuff, and yeah. So, and if I'm not streaming, it might be, there's other people I know Zeus Wolf Gaming streams, so he'll be streaming it one night. He'll probably do it Friday night. So I don't know. But even if I'm not, you'll be able to see us play in one of their streams. And I think those all show up in my Discord for that. So a couple of you in here that stream will show up in Discord when the notification when they go live. I know if Nancers does some streaming, it'll show up there. The Chunks, Chili, Zeus, Tinker, a couple of the people, yeah. So, and yeah, so if you want to see, you don't have to subscribe to those, but you can see them, to get the notifications. But I make it so that if you do want them, you can have them. I don't force them on you, which I like. So you can still see them even if you're not, pinged. Dun, dun. Which I don't remember whose idea that was, but I thought it was a fantastic idea. I probably stole it from somebody. Two of these. I have played a little bit of ASA with this new PC, which has been fun. The only downside to ASA is the server hosting. I just don't like. It doesn't make sense to me. So I'm hoping that when they release that info, that they won't, extend it or do anything. But hello, Mr. Bantius. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. We are building a Minecraft Lego. It's the Skeleton Dungeon, which I call the Skelly Spawner. I'm doing good. I really am enjoying the new PC. It has been fantastic. In fact, the old one is still sitting here. It was running into, so about every 3 days it was hitting a blue screen of death. I don't know what was causing it. I tried doing different things to figure out what it was, and I just couldn't figure it out. And I'm like, I need a new computer anyway, so this was an excuse. But I have all the components. I have several hard drives in there, stuff like that. Eventually I'll probably take some of those out and maybe one at a time merge them in here. And if this one starts having that issue, then I know what the issue is. But it could have been RAM. It could have been a bunch of stuff. I might give the video card to my daughter because it's better than what hers is. But I might even I've floated the idea of making my own ASA dedicated server and just running it off of that other one. Because I could easily just do that. And then I don't have to worry about Nitrado. Sorry for that swear word. Yeah. The thought crossed my mind. And I could do that. I would have some awesome ping. Because it's like, it would just be going to my router and back. But yeah, so if I did the dedicated, well, I could switch her a video card. I wouldn't give her the PC. I would just give her the better video card, and then I could get hers. But for a dedicated server, you don't need a good video card. Because it's not running the video, it's just running the processing stuff. So anyway, just something I thought of that, worst case scenario, I might end up doing that. I would rather do that type of dedicated server than honestly with a host from them. Voldemort is less taboo than that name. Odin, I don't disagree with you, you know. It is a very, it does seem very taboo. What is my... Got the white one. I'm looking for a dark gray piece that's the same as this white. Oh, duh. It was right there the whole time. You guys didn't even tell me it was there. This is logging into Rust early. It's not there yet, buddy. And then... do we have... to do... Yeah, 2. You didn't even have a monitor attached? Yeah. I have 3 monitors here. And since it's just sitting here, I had an extra cable, so I just put the cable into one of my existing monitors, and then I just go over and go, okay, use a different input. But I do have a separate keyboard and mouse. I could use the Windows remote, then I wouldn't have to have the keyboard and mouse for it. That might be better. Oh. That might be true. I don't have Windows Pro. Yeah, I used to use a KVM switch. I don't know if you know what that is. Which does very similar things to the remote does. It just, you put the button and it flips. Yeah, so, you know, and I have an old KVM switch. I could probably rig that up. Which is close to the same thing, but if it wasn't sitting right here, that would be much harder, but... Really? The... Nope, I meant this one. I don't know if you could see, yeah. That's hard to see. We made this little pattern on the side. Now we got water coming down. This makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. We only need 3 of those. Do one of them. Okay. Start here. Corner. My son is growling at his sisters. Don't know why. God. Okay, that's one of those little flowers that hangs underneath. And that's the little climbing lattice stuff. That's what that is. That makes sense. Yeah. Super cool. There. Did I did skip something. Yep. There we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Shut the door. Is that somewhere? Skip step 66. But I got it. Three of these. Oh. Oh my gosh, if I tip that whole thing over. Be not only a nightmare, but I'd have to add like 50 pieces to the count. Oh. There we go. Now I put that on there. Like, how do I miss 2 steps? Wow. That's kind of cool. So, from this angle, you see this. But it's... So it looks the same. Or similar. Yeah. Twister, thank you so much for the 31 months.
TX Twister 6 just subscribed for 31 months.
Thank you so much. Much appreciated, Twister. Welcome on in. We are building the Minecraft skeleton dungeon, I guess. Yeah, I keep wanting to call it a skelly spawner. But we're about halfway done. Well, come on in. There's a one. Yeah. How have you been doing? Oh. Remind me, I was gonna send you which map we're playing in Rust starting tomorrow. So okay, no worries. Thanks for popping in. Much appreciated. I will send it to you after the stream though. Because I did see that. I was just out and about today. We are on the back side. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Move this off to the side. Close. Yeah, Twister's been doing all sorts of stuff recently. I would say it's good busy, but that's for her to say. Ah. Yep. Such satisfying sounds when they actually snap together and it's what it's supposed to. And I saw that one. The red cross connector. Hidden goes in there. Tell ya, I feel like I'm getting better at Lego building. This is often used as a break. Masterclass. I don't know about master because that usually has a different connotation. But I certainly do enjoy it, for sure. Very nice. But I appreciate the sentiment, Jado. 3. 1. The sentiment, the confidence, the everything associated with that. Two of those. Two of those and one of these. On top and one on bottom. 4. Two little pips, which are officially called a circle round plate. Four. Ooh. 1, 3. Oh, I get what those are. These are stalactites and stalagmites. Because these would all be down in the cave. Okay. Now we're making some other mechanism. Put this to the side over here. Up. Two of those. These, and upside down one of those. Okay, so we start with this and the blue. That there. That on top of there. With that. this and two things on top of it. Okay. Yep, that makes sense with that. Oh, and that's the friction that's there. Okay. Two more. At. You can go. Why do I have these two? Everything, but I don't think two of those. Yeah, because one went there, which we did put in there. We got to get out the pieces book to see. Yep. Right there. Supposed to have one of them. I don't know if you can tell by one of them. But, and we put one in. We put one in right there. You can see it. And we have, ironically, two extra. Okay. That's legit. That's not warm anymore. That's just cold. We might be able to get away with one tray. Last bag. Yep. Ooh, an enchanted bow. Hot dang. Okay. So let's build. We have 2 skeletons. Let's build one. So the hands are similar, but when you put them on backwards, or they go out to the side rather than forward, like that. There's the skeleton. He gets an enchanted helmet and enchanted bow. Yes, you can.
This is Eric Singer of Kiss. I listen to Seaberg 1000, the music that's the soundtrack to our life.
So see this? We have... We'll make this one... Is that the next step to make... No. We have to make another skeleton. When do we make the other skeleton? There's just magically 3 there. Oh. That's, I guess, 1, 2, 3, and then do the other skeleton right there. So let's make the other skeleton dancing. Just because we can. Because we can. See, this is a non-threatening skeleton because it's just... Yep. Oh, and a double chest. There we go. Inside that goes whatever that is. Oh, that's probably steak. The record player. There's one bone, but we have two. We're going to put them both in there. Oh. And then orange. Just making torches and other random things. Minecraft, is that like a new next-gen game? I don't think Minecraft has ever been considered a next-gen game. Like, how long has Minecraft been out? Such a long time. This is a diamond block. Is it copper? I don't know. I think if it was copper, it would be green. Like 15 years? Yeah, probably. Muted if I coughed. Sorry. Okay, so see this? None of this. Sea Nanners play the game in 2010. Yeah. I remember Sea Nanners. Yeah. It was definitely a cool game. I mean, it still is a cool game. It did. Surprisingly, it took off like wildfire. And then Microsoft purchased it because it was such a big thing. The only thing I think that Microsoft probably wished was different is I don't think Microsoft wants to do the Java version anymore, but there's so many people who still have the Java version and prefer that. I know we've talked before about the different versions, and I know you like the Bedrock version because it has native controller support. I don't know if they just don't want to code that in for the other, or if the Java version is just too messy, for lack of a better word. But yeah, that's for sure. That's a definite downside. But yeah, it is fun to do some of those crazy mods. I haven't got too crazy into them, but some of them are amazing. You can do full automation and so many other things with that. Yeah, I remember who was it? Like, I think it was Ammunition that played Minecraft, and it was modded Minecraft. And I was gonna join the server, but I just didn't have the time back then, and I didn't understand how to download the mods. The mods are significantly easier now, and I just probably because I understand them better. Yeah. But I wouldn't mind doing, some fully modded Minecraft. Oh, some grass. Hard to tell what shade of green these things are talking about based on just the color up here. If there's two different greens in the same thing, it's much easier. But like up here, yeah. So here, this you can see the two shades of green. But these are the two shades over here. Is like this that is this piece. And the one next to it is this piece. Which you can tell on the camera, but it's hard with their instructions, it's really hard to tell that those are different. But yeah. It's just a matter of the ink and the stuff. The grays I get that way too. If there's a lighter gray and a darker gray, I don't know which one they are until it shows, it goes right here, and you can see the larger picture of, this is the difference between the two. There we go. You're supposed to make, yep, 2 of those. Neck 1. There we go. Oh, was I supposed to put... Yeah, I missed that first step. There we go. We can just stalag tight blocks. Oh, I see how it works now. So, if you hit it, they fall. Yeah, a little light bulb came on. Yep, I already did that. Those. How many of these am I supposed to make? Three, they're all just different. Okay. I get it. thing only with a taller stem. Now, for version of it. The lily pads. So we have small one in the back. Now we put the torch here. There. I don't know if it's on the PC. It's I know it's on. So if we go to oh, PC specs at the bottom on Twitch are correct. Yeah. So I don't know about the ones in Discord, but the ones below on Twitch where it says PC specs, those are the new computer. Yeah. Yep. So we stick this guy. This way. Oh. Yes, I did know that. That was the idea, was to get more RAM. Because I got 30. It came with 32, but I wanted 64, and so I was just going to get 2 more sticks of RAM. So the old one So the new one has 32. I'm pretty sure the new one has 32. This one has 32. Oh, it does. Yes. It is only 16. Yeah. No. So there's two 16. It's the video card that has 16 gigabytes of RAM, and then 32 gigs, 16 each of the T-Force Red DDR5. Yeah. I was like, crap! Did I write it wrong? Because then when I went there, I'm like, no, it totally says 16 gigs, and then I read, oh, that's the video RAM. There we go. Did that clears. Yeah. This Skelly right here. He can die too. Where did this end up going? That anywhere. Oh, I see it. It's back there. That's dripstone. So I did, so I haven't, I have cranked it up. I haven't done the sit on a mountain and watch him roll in, but the graphics were significantly better on with the new PC, and it was just, I was just like, this is fantastic. There's my dancing Skelly. Put him leaning back. And we'll put you up top. Yeah. Well, and that's the... You know what? There's nothing that goes right there. I just verified with that. I have an extra grass block. I'm going to stick the grass right there. Those are the extra. No, I was. It's weird because the something has moved with this, and it's weird. I can't see some things that I normally see. You loaded into Arc the other day for the first time in a long while. Nice. Ah. There we go. Well, I think that the end of it. We're gonna call it a little early because I need to go pick up my daughter from work, and I promised my wife that I would not go overtime. I had thought about doing um, some others, but we can save these
Thank you for listening to
for later.
Seaburg1000.com.
And they're
To
cross.
support our station, check out
That's
our
Star
web
Wars.
store
This is
on the site.
Minecraft.
We also
Anyway,
have an eBay store.
but
Search Seaburg
thanks
Music
everyone for
Library.
being here, for hanging out. Just greatly appreciate all of you. If you guys don't know, like I said earlier, I won't be here on Saturday. I will be probably doing an evening stream with some Rust with a couple of friends this week, because we have a movie marathon this weekend. But so let's go. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, I have played Outer Worlds before. Not too much, not a ton. I think if I'm thinking of the right game, you start on the starting planet and then you fly off, and then we got to the space station, and that's about as far as I got. Was so really not very far at all. But okay, I didn't know there was DLCs, but we'll have to check that out. Let's see who we can raid. Let's go. Let's go raid Set to Build. Is they're building a stormtrooper head out of Legos. So. Yep. Thank you for being here. Thanks everyone for chilling. For being, like I said, we'll be around probably later this one. Yeah, you have a good evening too, Panda. Jado, thanks for being here. Twister, again, thanks for the resub. Giotto, thanks for the resub. Odin, thanks for the resub and the bits. Much appreciated. You guys are amazing. Thanks for being in here and hanging out with me. So let's go over and say hi to Set to Build. And we'll do that. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.